And then when we met in Pohnpei for the first time, traditional leaders from Pohnpei invited us. Toshio Nakayama was president, he's from Chuk. Petrus Tun was vice president from Yap. Choap Sikra was from Kosai, he was the vice speaker. And I was from Pohnpei, was speaker. So the four states were represented in the congressional leadership. And when we first met in Pohnpei, we were invited by the traditional leaders for reception with them. And I remember one reception we had in U with the non-marquis of U, Johnny Moses. And he made a statement which I cannot forget and relate to your question. He says that, you know, traditionally, these are the four areas that were families from way back.
For me to be a good leader is to be a good listener, to be a good, try to listen to your employees, your staff, your students, your colleagues, see how you can make an impact on their lives, how you can contribute positively to their work environment and how they contribute back. So I think that's an important part of my job here at the college.
So what happened in those days, we passed many resolutions, but very few laws. Many resolutions complaining why UN is not doing this, why US is not doing this, just complaining, you know. Maybe you might call that we were irresponsible. We didn't take care of our country. We just want to blame US for not doing this, or these people for not doing that and not doing that. As you know, during the Japanese time, our capital was in Palau. In that report, it says, if the capital were to be in Palau, Marshall will really don't hate it because it's so far from the other side.
True.
Having people listen, basically, and get along. Especially when you have difference of opinions and you try to get your point across and they just don't want to listen just because you're younger or you're a female. So that was basically the challenge I had in the years that I've been the director so far.
Thinking about our past, we really didn't have so much, any authority to decide for ourselves. So to me, or to us, we just live with what we had.
I guess generally we can say that, you know, in a sense, I am Micronesian, but I would like to be referred to as a Pingilapis and a Pohnpeian because Pingilap is an outer island of Pohnpei. So if I go out there, I would, I always tell people that I'm Pohnpeian. Right? And if they ask me, where is Pohnpei? I said, if you look at the map, because they know Guam and they know Hawaii, but they don't know Pohnpei. So I would just say, oh, it's right next to Guam, right next to Hawaii. That's what they know, right? But you see, this is a reflection of how insignificant our islands are. And, if we speak about our islands, we have to be proud about where we come from and who we are. Right? So I'm Pohnpei and I'm Pingilapis. I'm also part Mokilis because my mother is half Mokilis.
We were barred from making laws that were against U.S. law. So if we pass a law or propose legislation that was against U.S., that will automatically be dead.
Okay.
Yeah,
so it might seem hard, but if you try, you will never know if you don't try. So just keep going until you reach that goal. Nothing is ever impossible. Everything is possible.
Now, when you're here, you should study. I see a lot of students walking around, not studying. And, here in school, your attendance is very important. do you? You should go to class unless you're sick. I remember in Hawaii, even I was sick, I had to drag myself out and go to class. So attend class, take notes.
I will not hesitate to say, love your country. Love your country and make your contribution to have it a better place to live.
When you come to college, do not be scared. College, just think of college as a stepping stone. Right? So you step from one stone to another stone. It's natural to be nervous, to be scared about the next level. Right? But in college, you get to experience many things. As some of the students have said, you get more freedom when you get to college. But then when you get to college, you also have to be prepared to make the right choices, the right decisions, right? Because it's, even though you have a lot of freedom here, you will be the only one making those choices. It is true that you will have counselors, you will have parents giving you advice, but the final decision will be you as the student, right? So do not let other things, get in the way of your learning here at college. You'll find yourself, hanging around with a lot of new friends, a lot of social activities, which is good. Because it's unhealthy when you come to school and you say, I'll only focus on studying because grade is more important. True, grade is important, but you also need to socialize with other people. So if there is a balance between social activities and your schoolwork, that's a really healthy development towards success in college.
Listen to people and be humble.
My advice. Be the best you can and then serve others so that they can also help you out in the future.